What's up, guys? It's time! Showtime, that is, with SRX Nutrition. We've got a lot going on, guys, with NFL football and everything else. I know a lot of you guys are waking up this morning pumped, right? You guys either got a football game scheduled or a church service scheduled. Maybe you've got your church scheduled around your game scheduled around your church. We hit the church service and then the game later, or vice versa. You know, all that stuff's great, guys. It's neat you guys wake up with passion and a desire to either do some family time or get some worship in or practice your religion or follow your favorite football team. What we need to do, guys, is we need to take that, transfer that pump, that energy, that passion. You can't just have it on Sundays, guys. You gotta have this shit 7 days a week. It's like the guys weekend Jesus freaks, right? They go out, they're all pumped up, get some church and everything, and they'll praise Jesus and stuff, right? They got these coats to live by. And they go out for a week and they're gambling and drinking and fornicating and all this. Okay, it's not because they're hypocrites, like, oh, those Christians are hypocrites. No, then that's not the average Christian either. But I'm saying it's applying what you learn. It's like if you come to a trainer and you're doing these types of things, and you know, you as a trainer, you're like, wow, this guy's got great potential. He works hard, or she works hard, and all this stuff, and great structure, great shape. But then they go out and they blow their diet, and they miss a couple of sessions, and so then they start to go backwards, or they start to plateau. Why? Because they don't apply what they've learned. They haven't used the consistency and discipline. So we need to stay with that consistent drive, consistent focus, and we need to quit settling for mediocrity. Oh, okay, well, you know, this guy named Brad, he's a friend of mine. He makes about $3 million a year, and he's working with me on balance, so I'm not working 3 or 4 jobs at a time, and not sleeping and not having any family time. So, you know, he talks about, you know, instead of shooting for the stars, landing in the mud puddle. Well, even if you're like trying to aim for like that second, third step, guys, you know, instead of climbing the fucking mountain, you're aiming for that second or third step. What if you go for the third step and that's mediocrity? You hit fucking step number 1 or 2. Well, you're fucked. Okay? Now you're gonna be one of these fucking guys or gals, right? That wanted to be at the fucking mountain, but I can't do this, too far, it's too high, I can't do it. And then you're on fucking level 1 of 3, really? So now what does that person a lot of times do? They get depressed, maybe they get into maybe even suicidal thoughts, drugs and alcohol. You know, God forbid, I hope not. But those are the types of negative things that can happen if you have the wrong mindset, if you have the wrong attitude, the wrong drive, not enough passion. So you got to have something that wakes your happy ass up in the morning and be excited about life and be pumped about it. Because if you take it and you go, today I'm climbing that fucking mountain, and I don't care if it takes me a day, an hour, 5 years, 3 years, but I'm gonna fucking get there. Well, let's say you don't make it, but halfway or 3/4 up the mountain is way beyond that fucking third step right there, okay? And if you can only get to level 3, that third step, and you can't make it anywhere up that mountain, but you've busted your ass, you've done the best you can look in the mirror and with integrity and pride and say, you know what? I wanted to be at the fucking top of that mountain, but this is the fucking best I can do right now. And then that contentment, but also frustration, is going to make you blast through that plateau. It's just like in the gym. If you're really dedicated and you really want to make it to the fucking top of that mountain because you're trying to make your arms like mountaintops, like peaks. Arnold talks about, you know, visualize 23-inch arms, and eventually you're going to get that 23-inch arm because you're not visualizing a 23-inch arm anymore. You're visualizing a mountaintop. You're visualizing the top of a mountain and its peak, a mountain peak, and you want your biceps to look like that mountain peak. Well, what happens to that visualization, mind-muscle connection, and focusing, and hard work and discipline? What happens? That arm that becomes a 20 or 21 or 22 or 23-inch arm with a mountain peak look to it, right? So it's the same thing, guys. You break through plateaus in life, whether they be financial plateaus or career plateaus or whatever it is. It might even mean you need to transfer jobs, transfer careers, start a different type of a business. Maybe you own a record store. Well, it doesn't fucking sell any records anymore. You're not gonna, you know, unless you've got classic, antique records that people are going to still go after and buy, those doors have been long closed down. VHS tapes. Come on, man. You can't give those away. I've tried to give those away at yard sales and they don't move. Okay? So you got to use your head. You got to make sure you got a marketable product that you can actually fucking sell if you're going to do business. And that's any area or aspect of your life. If you keep pushing and keep pressing, you're going to break through that plateau and you're going to be right up that mountaintop again. So don't lose passion and don't lose hope. Brad's mom told him, never, don't get your hopes up too high. She didn't want to hurt him. She wanted to protect him. That's a natural instinct as a parent. But I say, get your fucking hopes up, man. Get excited, get pumped. But you say, oh, this guy, he's all motivation, he's all hype. No, not necessarily. Who are you listening to? If this person's all motivation and hype, but they've got a strategy because of mindset, magic formula, passion plus massive action equals massive results. That's what you got to keep in mind. Don't think that everything's just a puff and fluff, hoorah fucking cheerleading session. That's not what we do here. All right? It's taking massive action and working harder than anybody else works. You want to be the hardest fucking motherfucker in the room. Okay? Nobody outworks you. That's your mindset. If somebody else is working hard, you want to work twice as hard. If you find somebody working harder than you, you want to get with that person. Hey, what are you doing? And make sure they're not overworking and burning out. But if you see he's more successful than you because he's working harder, or maybe working smarter, learn from that guy or gal and bring yourself up to another level. And then your life is going to be much more rewarding. And again, you look at yourself in the mirror, wherever you're at in your level of success, and said, I did that, and I did the best that I fucking could, and I earned every fucking thing I got, and I don't fucking have to apologize for it. And other people are going to radiate out. You're going to radiate and glow and throw off this fucking positive aura. And people are going to grab that shit and run with it. And everybody around you is now going to be have more personal power. They're going to have more growth. They're going to be better people, especially if you're teaching integrity, honesty, discipline, consistency, mental focus, treating other people the way you want to be treated. Those are the types of life values, family values